NCERT 6th class chapter 4. What books and visual tell us? Mary in the library. As the bell rang, the teacher asked the student to follow him because they were going to library for the first time. When Mary stepped inside, she found that the library was much larger than their classroom, and there were so many sleeves, all full of books. In one corner was a cupboard filled with large old volumes. Seeing her trying to open the cupboard, the teacher said that the cupboard has very special book on different religions. Did you know that we have set of Veds? What are the Veds? Mary wondered. Let us find out. One of the oldest literacy sources in the world. You may have heard about the Veds. There are four of them: Rig Veda, Sam Veda, Yajurveda, Atharvaveda. The oldest Veda is the Rig Veda, composed about 3,500 years ago. The Rig Veda includes more than 1,000 hymns called Sukta. Well said. These hymns are a praise of various god and goddess. Three gods are especially important: Agni, god of fire; Indra, and warrior god, and Som, a plant from which a special drink was prepared. These hymns were composed by Sanghs Rishi. Priest taught students to recite and memorize each syllabus, word, sentence, bit by bit, with great care. Most of hymns were composed, thought, or learned by men. A few were composed of women. The Rig Veda is a old Vedic Sanskriti, which is a different from the Sanskriti you learn in school these days. Sanskrit in other languages. Sanskrit is a part of family language known as the Indo-European. Some Indian languages, the Asmi, Gujarati, Hindi, Kashmiri, and Sindhi, Asian languages such as the Persian, and many European languages such as the English, French, German, Greek, Italian, Spanish belong to this family. They are called a family because they originally had word in common. Take the word month Sanskrit, Hindi month English. Do you notice any similarities? Other languages used in subcontinent belong to different families. For instance, those used in the northeast belong to the Tibet Burman family. Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam belong to Dravidian family, and the languages spoken in Jharkhand and parts of central India belong to Austro-Uric family. List the languages you have heard about and try and identify families to which they belong. The books we use are written and printed. The Rig Veda was Rakshasa heard rather than read. It was written down several centuries after it was first composed and printed less than 200 years ago. How historians study the Rig Veda. Historians like the archaeologists find out about the past, but in addition to material remains, they examine written source as well. As let us see how they studied the Rig Veda. Some of the hymns on the Rig Veda are in the form of dialogue. This is a part of one such as a hymn dialogue between a Shakh named Vishwamitra and the two rivers, Beas and Satluj, that were the worshipped and goddess. Vishwamitra and the river. Vishwamitra or rivers come down from the mountain like two swift horses, like two shining cows that clicks their clubs. You move like the tortoise to the sea through the power of Indra. You are full of water, which the unite with one another. The rivers, we who are full of waters, move along the path of goods have made for us. Once we start following, we cannot be stopped. By do you pray to us? Say, Vishwamitra, O sister, please listen to me. The singers who has come from distance with his chariots and carts. Let your water not rise above our Alexis that we can cross safely. The rivers, we will listen to your prayers so that you can cross safely. Historians point out that this hymns was composed in the area where these rivers flow. They also suggest that the sage lived in society where horses and cows were valued animals. That is why the rivers are compared to horse and cow. Do you think the churches were also important? Give reason for your answer. Read the verse and find out what are the modes of transport that are the mentioned. Other rivers, especially the Hindus and others, the Tibetus and the Saraswati, are also named in hymns. The Ganga Yamuna are named only once. Cattle horse charity. There are many prayers in the Rig Veda for cattle, children, especially son, or horses were yoked. Charity that were used in battle, which were fought to capture cattle. Battle were also fought for land, which was important for pastures and for growing hard crops that crept quickly, such as the barley. Some battles were fought for water and the captures people. Some of the wealth that was obtained was kept by the leaders, some was given to the priest, and the rest was distributed amongst the people. Some wealth was used for the performance, yams, and sacrifice, in which offering were made into the fires. These were meant for gods and goddesses. Offering could include ghee, grain, and in some cases animal. Most men took a part in these wars. There was a regular army, but there were assemblies where people met and discussed matter of war and peace. They also chose a leader who were often brave and skillful warriors. Word to describe people. There are several ways of describing people in terms of the work they do, the language they speak, the place they belong to, their families, their communities, and cultural practice. Let us see some of the words used to describe people found in the Rig Veda. There are two groups who are described in terms of their work. The priests, sometimes called the Brahmins, who performed various rituals, and their rajas. These rajas were not like the ones you will be learning about later. They did not have capital cities, places, armies, nor did they collect taxes. Generally, son did not automatically succeed fathers and rajas. Read the previous sections once more and see whether you can find out what the rajas did. Two words were used to describe the people or communities as whole. One was the word jana, which we still use in Hindi other language. The other we use the word Vishwa comes from the wish. You will be learn more about this chapter 5. Several Vishwa Jana are mentioned by the name. So we find reference to the Purna Jana Vish, the Bharat Jana Vish, the Yad Jana Vish, and so on. Do any of these names and sound familiar? Sometimes the pupils who composed the hymns described themselves as Aryas and called their opponent Dases and Dayas. These were pupils who did not perform sacrifice and probably spoke different language. Later the term the Das and the feminist Dasi came to the mean slaves. Slaves were the women and men who were often captured in war. They were treated as the property of their owners, who could make them to the whatever works they wanted. While the Rig Veda was being composed in the northwest of subcontinent, there were others development elsewhere. Let us look at some of these. Silence line and story of Nether. Look at the illustration of next pages. These stone boulders are known as the megaliths, literally big stone. These were carefully arranged by people and were used to mark burial cities. The practice of erecting megaliths began about 3000 years ago and was prevalent throughout the Deccan, South India, in the northeast, and Kashmir. Some important megalithic cities are shown in map too. While some megalithic can be seen on the surface, other megalithic burials are often some underground. Sometimes archaeologists find a circle of stone blunder or a single large stone standing on the ground. These are the only indications that there are burials beneath. There were several things that people did to make megaliths. We have made a list here. Try and arrange them in the correct order. Digging pits in the earth, transporting stone, breaking boulders, placing stone in position, finding suitable stone, shaping stone, bury the dead. All these burials have some common feature. Generally, that were burials with distinctive pot, which are called back and red, were also found are tools and weapons of iron, sometimes skeleton of horse, equipment, ornaments of stone and gold. Was iron used in the Harappan cities? Finding out about social difference. Archaeologists think that object found with a skeleton probably belong to the dead person. Sometimes more objects are found in one grave than another. Find Brahmagiri on map 2. Here we find a Brahmagiri on map 2. Here a skeleton was buried with the 33 gold beds, 2 stone beds and 4 copper bed bangles, and one other skeletons have only a few. For these finds suggest that there was some different status amongst the people who were. Some were rich, others poor, and some chief, others followers. While some burial spot meant for certain families, sometimes magnetes contained more than one skeleton. These indicate that people, perhaps belonging to the same families, were buried in the same place though not at the same time. The bodies of those who died later were brought into the grave through the potter's stone circles. Blunders placed on the surface probably served as a signpost. Find a burial site so that the people could return the same place whenever they wanted to. The special burial in Langman. Find Lamangan on map 2. It is a site on the river God and tributaries of the Bhima. It was occupied between 306,000 to 170 years ago. Yes, adults were generally buried in the ground, laid out straight, with the head towards the north. Sometimes burial were within the house. Vessels that probably contained food and water were placed with the dead. One man was found buried in large 4-legged clay jar in the courtyard of 5-room house, one of the largest houses of the cities. In the center of settlement, this house also had a granary. The body was placed in cross-legged position. Do you think this was the body of chief? Give reason for your answer. What a skeleton study tells us? It is easy to make out the skeleton of child from its small size. However, there are no major difference in the bones of a girl and a boy. Can we make out whether skeleton was that of man or woman? Sometimes people decide on the basis of what is found with the skeleton. For instance, if a skeleton is found with jewelry, it is sometimes thought to be that of woman. However, there are problems with this. Often men also wear ornament. A better way of figuring out the sex of skeleton it is to look at the bone structure. The hip or pelvic area of women is generally large in childbearing. These distinctions are based on modern skeleton studies. About 2000 years ago, there was a famous physician named Chanakya who wrote a book on medicine known as the Chanakya. He stated that the human body has 360 bones. This is much larger number than 200 bones that are recognized in a modern anatomy. Chanakya arrived at the figures by counting the teeth, joint, and the cartilage. Occupations in a hemming. Archaeologists have found seed of wheat, barley, rice, pulse, millet, peas, and seams, bones of numbers of animals, many bearing cuts, marks that so they may have been used as food, have also been found. These include cattle, buffalo, goat, sheep, dog, horse as a pig. Sambar, spotted deer, bug, antelope, hare, and mongoose. Beside bird, crocodile, turtle, crab, and fish. There is evidence that fruit such as zabar, amla, jamun, dates, and variety of berries were collected. Use this evidence to list the possible occupations of the people at the Lemmingon. You live in the Lemmingon 3000 years ago and the chief has died last night. Today your parents are preparing for the burial. Describe the scenes including how would being prepared for the funeral. What do you think would be offered? Keywords: waste, language, hype, short, sacrifice, waste, magnetic, burial, skeleton, iron.